Hi, my name is Kobby, and this is Get to Know with Kobby. Amazingly, I got this beautiful lady I'm about to interview. I want to say a big thank you to Central Hotel for giving me this place to, have my regular interviews. And I say they have an amazing swimming pool. Their food delicious. My guest came this morning and had some breakfast. I'm going to ask her about it though. But I want to say a very big thank you to Betma Studios. And just say for behind the camera, making sure that we are on target. And so a big thank you to everyone out there watching and supporting Kobby. Today I have an amazing lady, very beautiful. She's a Ghanaian born. Or Ghana, no. And also the Ghana on pen. So Bruni Chrome. United Kingdom, London. And she came down to have a project down. We're going to go a bit into that, but I'm happy and privileged to have one and only. Of course, screenwriter, is a video, also a director, also a videographer, a doctor. Let's get more into her personal life and how she landed up coming to Ghana to embark on a project we are about to know. Hello, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Can you speak Tree?
Hello.
Why are you laughing? It's the same. Hey, and I'm sure there's always a kickstart. One major video that you did that blew people away, and even blew yourself away. That hey, I think I'm here for this. What was that one video that got you? Going crazy about yourself and even your friends around that landed you the rest of the contract?
I would say so before I started directing, I was producing. Okay. And I would say one job that really helped to get me a lot more work was a video that I produced with Mr. Easy featuring Kobby, because that was the first video that I actually...
You showed that video?
Yeah, I produced it. So the producer, we deal with it's like being the backbone of the whole project. So you're not the director or you're shooting, but you construct and organize everything and so on. And that video was the first time I'd worked with an established artist. So when I posted it, then that's when it was easier to get more work from other directors. People were hitting me up, recommending me to other people. And I would say, in terms of directing, a video that really got me, I say definitely here in Ghana, was StoneBwoy and Sarkodie or Kobby, just because it's two of the biggest artists in Ghana.
You shot that video?
Yes, I directed that video.
In Dubai?
In Dubai, yeah. Wow. And because it was shot in Dubai, and it was two of the biggest artists, and because nobody really knew me like that, it was oh, how come they let her shoot that video? So yeah.
Okay, so take us through some of the names you've worked with.
I'll just get straight. Okay, so the names that I think people would be familiar with, so this is producing and directing combined. Okay. So it's been Mr. Easy, Mr. Kyei, YC is a Nigerian artist, one they call Jules, StoneBwoy, Sarkodie, Burna Boy, Manifest, Ranking, Diamond Platinum is the East African artist. He had a song featuring Morgan Heritage, Naira Marley, Zlatan, Karkese as well. Yeah.
Enough. How easy was it connecting yourself to these amazing artists?
It's with directing, it's not you make it I'm only going to direct because I want to work with these artists. The whole point of directing is to make a good video. So it wasn't I was searching for these particular artists to work with. I just feel when I'm working, the people on set who see me working, they see, oh, this girl, she's serious about her work. I have a video, let me recommend her. And I feel along the line too, I made a lot of friends with people who maybe were artist managers or artist friends, artist DJs, and like I said, when they see that you're good at your job, is a recommendation. And sometimes they'll be on set and see oh, okay, that girl, she's doing her thing.
Now, getting back to your job, when you're watching a music video, from your point of view, what are some of the qualities that you look out for?
Okay, some of the qualities I look out for is the concept. I like to see do I understand what this video is without it being explained to me. Some videos obviously don't have a concept, so that is kind of 50-50. And I also like to look at how entertaining it is as well, because if after 5 seconds I get bored and I feel the video is not that great. And I also like to look at and going back to the concept again, how it complements the song. Some people, they have a song, but then the concept doesn't really match, and it feels oh, this was a waste of a song. Whereas some concepts, they don't make sense, but it complements the video. Some of the concepts complement the song a lot. So
I've personally watched a lot of music videos that you listen to the music and it's different from the visuals. Is it that you guys or the directors come out with a concept, or the artists come with a concept?
So it's a bit of 50-50. For me personally, I like to have full creative control. Of course, I'll ask the artist questions like, hey, when you made this song, what was you envisioning and stuff like that, just to ensure that I'm creating something that aligns well with their brand. But some artists, like somebody like Manifest, for instance, when I was working with him, he suggested some ideas that he felt like this is what he wants to do, but it wasn't like a controlling thing like, this is what I want to do, so we're going to do it. It was just like, hey, here are my ideas, what do you think? I think this would work because of this, that. Joey B is also somebody who's quite creative as well, who will have some suggestions. But some artists actually come with their own treatment. But I've just not experienced work with somebody who's done that. But I would definitely say a lot of artists have suggestions, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they directed the video or that the whole concept is wholeheartedly theirs.
Great. So when you come to Ghana here, who are some of the directors that are doing amazing for you?
I think Bab's direction is really, really good. He dropped a video the other day with JB, Sarkodie and Kyei. I really like that.
You like Bibiba? I think he's the same guy who shot Bibiba.
Yeah. I like that video as well. I like David Duncan as well. He's really cool. I like
David Duncan, Nikose?
David Duncan, he directed Stables for JB. I like David Nicole and I like Skyface. I mean, everybody has every director I've seen, they have videos that I like, but those are like the main ones that they consistently do good videos that I've seen. And then Nana Asahiniti is really good as well.
Great. You came to Ghana for a project, and I mean, let's go into that. What landed you? Because I know you had a lot of plans out there in London. So what brought you to Ghana?
And so I came to Ghana in 2017 June. And when I came, I was quite surprised about how much love and support I was receiving. Everybody was really confused, like, oh wow, you're a girl and you direct. I've never heard about that before. And I thought it was a bit strange because I kind of felt like in London, I've been doing this, nobody cares. Well, not that nobody cares, but nobody's paying as much attention. Like I was getting TV interviews, I was getting radio interviews, and I felt like this should be the norm here in Ghana. And there were a couple other directors that I had seen that I liked their work, but they were kind of putting themselves beneath me, and I just felt like there's no need to lower yourself just because I may have worked with artists at a certain caliber. So I just felt like, and I had the workshop idea and I tried to do it in London, but it just wasn't working out. So I just felt like, let me see if I can try and do it in Ghana, as I felt like people need it here more than London.
So that brought you to Ghana. So did you collaborate with any of the guys here, or you just came to do alone?
Oh no, so I collaborated with Skyface. We've been friends for maybe like 2 years now. I met him through social media, and it wasn't just necessarily because we were friends, but also because like I've just seen his journey from when I first met him compared to now, and just seen how successful he's been, how passionate he is about filmmaking and cinematography, and just that he just always has my best interest at heart. Anytime I've needed help with anything, whether that is like work related especially, he's always there to help. He's always trying to connect me with other people in the industry. And usually you don't really get people like that who are trying to connect you to their same clients. He's always just like, I do this, so
some competition there.
Exactly. So and I also felt like he has a lot of knowledge that he's just not talking about, so maybe it would be a good platform for him to get on a workshop, and people loved it.
So how many people do you have on board?
21.
And some people came out as the winners?
Yeah, so we had 3 winners. One was called Richard Quadrin Amwa. That's our first runner-up. Second runner-up was a girl called Anna Leone, and third runner-up was a gentleman called John Markin. And how the winners were chosen was that Joey B gave us a song, and they each had to write a concept to the song, and he picked the best concepts. So it was like a fair win. It wasn't like
So have you shot the video or not yet?
We shot the video this week Tuesday in Adar. It was a great experience. It was very, very fun. So
the person who picked up the winner, the first runner-up, he shot the video?
Yeah, he directed the video.
Wow, what's his name again?
Richard Quadrin Amwa.
Yes, I have Richard around. Richard is around, right?
Yes, he is.
Sure, so we're going to pause in the middle of the conversation. We're going to invite Richard to join us to tell us the experiences he had on that workshop. So we are being joined by Richard, and so you come to find a more interesting fact about Richard, how he even got into the competition. How are you doing, Richard?
I'm good, yourself?
Richard, do you think Ghanaians are going to love the video when it's officially out?
Yes, they would love it.
And what one thing are you going to use to ride on this opportunity? I know people will grab this opportunity and still go back to sleep and snow. What are some of the measures are you going to put in place, making sure that this video, when it comes out, you're going to ride on it to the top?
Firstly, I don't sleep. By that I mean I'm always learning what I love doing.
Now look inside the camera and tell Scilla and Skyface people who put up this whole workshop, because I know that is really going to raise your standard up a bit. So what will you tell them?
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to thank God for this opportunity. My friends that helped me fund or helped me pay for the workshop, Scilla, Skyface, the whole team of young entrepreneurs, cinematography and directing workshop 2019.
Yeah, so this is what we bring at the end of the conversation. It has been an amazing. I'm having the man Richard with me. Richard, I wish you all the best. I know this platform is really going to make people also support you and see what the stuff that you're doing. And also to, of course, I don't want to mention your Christian name, but I want to say God bless you. First of all, God bless you so much for taking this step. I know people have money, but they want to enjoy it to themselves. Coming up with that initiative to support people alone, I think God must. It's not God show. God must bless you for coming here to impact the lives of Ghanaians and people like Rich. I want to say a big thank you to Central Hotel for holding me down. After I'm going to swim, they have a sweet swimming pool. It's not full of salt. Some swimming pool will fall inside and full of salt. It's more than sea. But this is a swimming pool full of sugar.